Merry Christmas, Kelly Rice Fam Jam. Christmas time again, my favorite time of year, and I think you guys is too. It's so magical, it's so fun. We love making memories, giving gifts, and partaking in all the traditions that we do as a family. So happy to be with you guys and be continuing on this tradition where Ani and I buy a piece of art for you guys and explain to you why we think it represented you in our minds. So Ani's gonna write letters and they'll be on the back of your pieces of art, and I'll give this video to you for you guys to watch and be able to recall. We hope to do this every year for as long as we can so that you guys can look back and be encouraged about what Ani and I thought about you at the time and just kind of where you are at in your life according to us. So we hope it's an encouragement to you. We hope it's a blessing to you now and into the future. So yeah, did not rehearse this, so it's just raw for you guys. And I've got some pieces of art here that they'll be hanging on the wall next to the Christmas tree. And you guys can kind of guess who you think is whose before I tell you, and then we'll see if you are right. So I'm going to start with Mr. Isaacson, and we got this piece of art for you this year. It's awesome. We loved this. Both of us saw it and we're like, yes, that is beautiful. It's so Isaac, and it's a little boy hugging a little girl and her holding on to him, and it says, "I will love you forever." And yeah, Isaac, I just think that you more and more as time goes on, you're showing yourself to be a lover, not a fighter, a protector. You use your strength to love and protect people, especially people who are hurt, who are sad, who are in low positions. Like, you are such a good lover of people who need love, and a protector and a defender. And I'm so proud of you, Isaac, in that, because you're going to grow to be such a strong young man, and physically strong and mentally, emotionally, with your words so strong. And again, like last year, there was that fist, right? Remember the fist piece of art that said peace and love and joy on it, because represented that you are a fighter and you're a fighter for good things. And this is the same thing. It's a softer kind of image of that, but it's the same. I think God knew what he was doing when he put you in a family full of girls and sisters. You don't have a brother, right? You always ask for a brother, but you have a bunch of sisters. Even at your dad's house and at our house, you've got a bunch of sisters, and all of your sisters need you. They depend on you. They look to you for leadership, and they want you to protect them, and you do protect them and you defend them. And so we thought that this was perfect for you, bud. And thank you for being such a protector of your sisters, and for being for using your strength for good. And please continue to do that, because this world needs more men who will use their strength for good, to fight for what's good and for protecting and defending those who are around them, who need your protection and defense. Okay, so love you, and that's yours. Next, this is for Illy, and it's in a beautiful gold frame with glass, and then it's a picture of a little girl being lifted up high by a bunch of butterflies. And I don't know if you know the process of a caterpillar hatching into a butterfly very well, but basically the caterpillar goes into a cocoon for a period of time, and inside that cocoon it changes from a slimy, gross little worm into a beautiful butterfly. And I think that that's kind of what you're going through right now, Illy. That's why this made us think of you, because you're going through a transition part of your life right now to where you're like going into a cocoon, and you're emerging out as this beautiful butterfly, this beautiful being who brings forth light and life and joy and protection and comfort to the world around you. And you are such a good sister to your siblings. You are such a good sister to Jet. You're such a good helper to your mom and to Ani and I. And you're so smart, and you're just becoming this beautiful young woman. It's like the butterflies are lifting you up high from being a little girl into becoming this little young woman who is, you've always been one of the most precious human beings I've ever known. Like, your heart is so beautiful, and it's becoming even more beautiful as you grow older. And you really are becoming this young woman who has got power in love. You're like, use your love and protection, and your emotions and your words. You use those things to love, and it's so powerful. You are like this beast. Okay, so I just wanted to give this to you this year, and hopefully remind you every time you look at it of the beautiful butterfly that you're becoming. Okay, love you. Next is this one for Allie. So we thought this one was cute and funny and represented you, Allie. It's a little girl riding a bicycle. She's beautiful, covered in balloons. And there's words up here that says never stop dreaming. And we just thought this was awesome because, for one, there's lots of elements to this picture that reminded us of you. But one is like, you're going places. you're like, you're on a bike, and you never stop dreaming. You've always got new ideas and new plans and goals and ambitions that you're working towards, and you're working so hard in school. You're working so hard to like develop, like, stay organized in your room, keep your room clean, keep your things organized, make sure that the family is kind of in order and safe, and you got a plan. You're going somewhere on this bike. And then, like, the balloons are funny because they're very colorful and beautiful, and because everywhere you go, Allie, you bring this color and this color into the darkness. It's like life is kind of blah sometimes, and whenever you're around, there's this color, there's this beauty. Your mom does this a lot. She brings color to black and white, and that's why she's so beautiful, and people love being around her so much because she brings this life to the situation. And that's exactly what you do, Allie. So you're going places, and you're bringing this beautiful bouquet of balloons with you, and it's so fun. Sometimes it kind of blinds you. Like, I don't know if she can see very well. She might bump into some things along the way, but I trust that she's gonna get to where she's going, and she's gonna bring all those beautiful balloons with her. So never stop dreaming, Allie. You are a leader. You are a powerful voice of strength, and you, just like the rest of the kids, it's like a theme. You guys are all protectors and defenders, and you really, really care for those who are hurting and who are sad and who are divided. You were just telling me a story the other day of your friends who were fighting at school, and you were trying to be the peacemaker between them because you want to bring people together. You want people to be happy, and you want to use your life to do that, and you do. So never stop dreaming, Allie, and we love you so much. Thank you for being who you are. And this one is for little May. It's a 3-piece thing, so it's going to be kind of hard for me to hold, but I'll show it, and then I probably won't hold it the whole time. So you can see it on the wall anyways, but it's this. And this was so precious when we saw it. It shows a little girl. Well, for one, it shows this teddy bear over here with X's over its eyes that just represented to me pain and difficulty in life, and like life's hard, especially lately. It's like there's a lot of pain in the world, and people have a hard time. So that's kind of what this part represented to me. And then it shows this little girl with the watering can. I get emotional. With the watering can, watering this heart. Like, this is you, May. This is what you do for me personally. You're like one of my best friends in the world, and when I'm feeling sad and down, when I'm feeling alone, you're there to pick me up, to like water my heart, to just be there. Like, I think I told you this last year, like, your presence is a superpower. Your presence, who you are, like, you and your friendship is a superpower. And what it does for me and for Ani and the rest of your siblings and your mom and everybody else who knows you, it just waters their soul, their heart. It like nourishes. It's like a drink of water if you're like so thirsty and you get a drink of water, it's so good and it's refreshing. And it's like what you are to us all. You are a refreshing drink of water to us all, if that makes sense. And your love pours out into us, and it grows our hearts, and it waters our hearts, and it makes us feel so loved. It makes us feel so befriended and cared about. I don't know how many people may have told me, not just in our family, how special you are because of that. How they feel, they want to be around you because you make them feel so cared about. You make them feel so loved. And it's powerful, May. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop that. I used to always tell you, like, May, you got to become your own self. Just that, don't follow people. Don't let other people tell you who you are. Like, you are beautiful and powerful, and you've stepped into that. You've like stepped into who you are, May, and who you are is unbelievably kind and caring and loving and attentive, and you're changing people's lives by your love. You are changing people's lives, and I love that. And I love you so much. We all love you so much. And thank you for your friendship. Thank you for caring. Thank you for being selfless to like spend time with people. A lot of people like to just be alone and do that, but you spend your time to love us and to care about us. So just be with us. Like, I love when I'm hanging out with you. I love going to the store with you. I love when I'm sitting around the house with you. You just like come and you sit and hang out with me. And it's one of the most precious things in my life. So thank you so much. And then I have one more. This year I wanted to include one for you, Ani. And I got this one for you. And it says, "They whispered to her, 'You cannot withstand the storm.' She whispered back, 'I am the storm.'" And I thought this was beautiful. I thought it represented you because I think a lot of your life has been people and things and circumstances trying to tell you that you're not going to be able to withstand, that you're not good enough, that you're not strong enough, you don't got what it takes to withstand the storm. And I think that this last year in particular, last couple of years, but this last year in particular, you've like became yourself, who I always saw that you were, and who we all saw that you were all along. But it was just like took this time for you to kind of see yourself, who we see you to be. And you're this beast, dude. You're fierce. You're a storm. You're a storm of beauty and grace and kindness and generosity and truth. And you've found your voice. You've found your heart. You've found the core of who you are, and you're living out of that now. And it's so beautiful. And there's nobody who's going to stop you. The growing and the playing out of who you are and who you've become is going to go on forever and ever, and it's going to sweep through the land like a storm. It's going to cover this land in love and power and protection, and you're the watcher, you're the seer, you're the defender, you're our rock, you're the color where we are black and white, and you're beautiful, and we love you, and hope that this can remind you of where God has grown you to become and what He's helped you to find in yourself. So love you, and that's it, Fam Jam. I'm so blessed to have y'all be my family, and my life is for you. My life would be nothing without you guys. I wouldn't do anything that I do without you guys. The work that I put in, the things that I do with my life, the growth that I do as a man, the relationships that I want to build, they all revolve around you guys and your good and your future and our life together. And so thank you for being my family. Thank you for being my rock and my everything. So love you guys so much, and I hope that we have a beautiful, yet again beautiful Christmas together. So love you.